Today, we're talking about one of the biggest myths that we see all over the internet, and that's that using soap to get rid of rats and mice is an easy DIY hack. People tout that brands like Irish Spring have such a strong scent that it not only will get rid of an infestation, but keep them away for good, and that isn't true. Stay tuned, and we'll jump in and talk about why. So let's talk about the myth versus the science of soap to get rid of rats and mice. The claim is that the strong, fresh scent of a bar of soap not only repels them and causes them to leave, but will also act as a barrier to prevent them from coming in. The reality of it is that both mice and rats will adapt. Just like humans, once you're around a scent for a while, you get used to it and you can even go nose blind to it. So up front, it may be something that they don't like, but if there's warmth, food, or shelter, they will run right by this. One claim that a lot of people make is they'll put one down and they'll say the next day they didn't see the rodent. And the reason for that is because rodents have Neophobia, which means they have a fear of new objects. So sometimes if you just put a bar of soap in the area that the rodents were traveling, that new object will make them timid for one or a few days. After that, it doesn't move, they know it doesn't harm them, and they're used to the scent, they go right back to what they were doing. So when we're talking about the myth that the soap and the scent will keep rats and mice away, we've already talked about why that doesn't work, but there's a few caveats. A lot of the time, you can see that the ingredients, as example, this Irish Spring has flaxseed oil, and if you have natural soaps, they'll have tallow. Both of these products are extremely calorically dense, and that actually is attractive to rats and mice. They look for the most calorie-dense foods, so if there isn't other food sources, they will actually start to chew it. And we've seen instances where people have put the soap out. After a few weeks, they come back, and you can actually see that the rats and mice have started to chew and actually eat the soap. So it's doing the opposite of what they were hoping. Before we jump into what you should do if you are having an issue with mice, and the answer is not use soap, if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe, join the Pest Protection Plus community, and drop us a comment with anything that you have any questions about. So now that we know if you put soap out for mice, you may actually see a few days where they're not there because of the neophobia of the new object. The scent at first might startle them, but then they'll become nose blind to it and get used to it. So what do you need to do in order to get rid of them? Well, the reason mice and rats are there is because of habituation. They're always looking for warmth, nesting material, and food. So what you need to do is eliminate food sources, seal entry points, and make sure there's no nesting material for them to actually solve the issue. So using soap or Irish Spring may keep your room smelling great, but it's not going to get rid of your issue. If you want to learn more about getting rid of rodent infestations, check our video out on why snap traps are still the best do-it-yourself option for getting rid of rodents. Until next time.